What's going on, guys? Adrian here. Just a quick little update video. I did have my transmission replaced in the car. The other one was pretty low on fluid, so the transmission did end up needing replaced. After that, I picked up the car. It was shifting gears fine and everything, but I noticed the car was still having like a hesitation, like a jerking motion whenever I'd like try and like step down on the gas, or just even when I was coasting, like the RPMs every now and then would just kind of like flutter up and down for no reason. So I was doing some research. I noticed that whenever I drive my car for about 30 minutes, it ends up wanting to cut off or stall, or even when I'm coming to just slower speeds, coming to stoplights, it seems like the car's just about to run out of gas or just wanting to stall, which obviously the car's not about to run out of gas or anything because I keep gassing it. Well, I ended up buying the EPK M3 fuel pump control module. It's just right behind that seat panel right there. I ended up buying that for $220, I believe. That did not fix my problems. My car is still turning off and stalling on short drives, and it just doesn't want to drive past 30 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys some of the symptoms that I'm having while actually driving. Keep in mind, I've replaced my vanos solenoids, both of them, my camshaft, exhaust, and intake sensor. I've replaced the crankshaft position sensor, the boost solenoids. I replaced the battery. I have replaced the spark plugs, the ignition coils. It has a new radiator. There's been a lot done to the car. It's got the index 12 injectors. It's got a new, it's got the vsrf intake system and all that, and the car just still does not want to run right. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the car on, get the drive in, and just kind of show you guys how it drives. Got no lights or anything on the dash, which makes it even harder trying to actually diagnose the car. Also, another thing, whenever I'm sitting in park like this, cars in park, and say I go and I rev it really hard, it'll rev up really high, and then the RPMs will start coming down real slow, and sometimes they drop below normal, and then the car will just stall for no reason. So if someone could help me, give me some ideas on what this could be, I would greatly appreciate it, because I've been throwing so many parts at this car and I just can't get it running right. So please, someone help me. Let's get going. This light sucks to pull out of. It's terrible. But hopefully I can get a little break. These cars don't block me in and I can just pull out, but we'll see. Maybe not. Got that Ghost Energy, Red Berry. One of my go-to flavors. Got a bunch back here. Got my little collection. I don't know why I throw my cans back there and haven't thrown them away yet, but yeah. Got a nice little X5. What is that, the 4.8? Got the V8 in it, okay. So these people are letting me come out. Wasn't paying attention. Thank you. All right, and we're going. I'm also getting like a weird like jerking like feeling in the back of my car too. So that was a good little spurt of the car just acting weird. The RPM's going up by 2 and then just like kicking down. This car just drives really weird. I really don't understand it. I don't know too much about cars, but I mean, from all the research I've done and all the parts I've thrown at this car, I really thought I would have it figured out by now and be able to have at least one pull. I bought this car, I think 8 months ago, and I'm still having problems, have not had one good drive in this car. The only decent drive I can say I had in the car was when I purchased it down in Michigan. I bought it from this guy and he definitely snaked me. When I was inspecting the car, the front left tire had a patch in the sidewall and he was telling me to be real easy on the test drive. He was like, don't push it too hard because the tire might bust and we'll be stranded. So I was like, I kept that in mind. I was just trying to be respectful, and I wasn't hard on the car or anything. Well, he said it's a done deal once you pull off my driveway and anything. The car is yours. So I kept that in mind, and the car drove decent. So I ended up buying it, drove it 4 hours to Indiana from Michigan, and literally it's just been hell since. Like, even on the drive home, the car was decently smooth, but I noticed it had a little bit of a weird jerk up in the 3 to 4 RPM range. It would just have like a little slight hesitation, but the car, besides that, it still drove and it was smooth. But it's just been a nightmare since. So if anyone has any suggestions on what could be going wrong with my car, that would be great. But this is Adrian, and I'll catch you guys later.